Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Sir Cowdog, and this is the episode for No Man's Wharf. Getting ready for any new or returning players for the Return to Drangleic event, just in case you've gotten stuck somewhere or just wanted some general advice. This is going to be the series of videos for you. So, having just finished up Hyde's Tower of Flame, I've got this big stack of souls I need to go spend and level up. No Man's Wharf is the area right before the Lost Bastille's second entrance.
Is to see, however.
Also, I have more Estus flasks to upgrade. Okay, more hit points, more vitality, more adaptability, strength, endurance, pretty much enough souls to do a lot of things here. Alright, pretty good. Definitely an upgrade from where I was before. Some lime bone dust. So, No Man's Wharf does something a little bit interesting. It's similar to other zones where light is actually a factor that you have to consider. And what light does in Dark Souls 2 is, depending on how bright or dark it is, you can target enemies closer or further away. In this case, having light allows you to lock onto targets further away. So, throughout No Man's Wharf, there are several torches that can be lit, but also a giant lamp you can see just above my head and to the left, which can be turned on by using a Pharaoh's Lockstone. Personally, I think that's a little bit of a waste of a Lockstone, but you guys can choose whatever you want. So, as you can see, immediately upon entering the zone, I'm already being attacked. Archers shooting at me, dogs trying to attack me, so on and so forth. That guy will try to sneak up behind you. Go ahead and send him right back down into the water. Being super careful through here not to fall off the docks into the water. Generally speaking, falling into the water is actually death. There are a few exceptions where the water is shallow enough, but better to be safe than sorry. Alright, let's take care of these guys in here. Now, you don't actually have to light all of the torches. It's just useful to do so because it increases the light in each area and makes it so that if you do need to put away your torch, there is almost always going to be a lit torch somewhere nearby. So I'm simply going to light every torch to show you where they all are, in case you wanted to know. Alright, now another thing to notice about torches is they do have a timer. You can see down there on my equipment bar, 57 minutes worth of torch. Each time you pick up a new torch, I believe it adds 5 minutes, so lots and lots of torches. Now, one of the other things you have to be careful about, because if you're in water and you dodge roll, your torch goes out, so keep that in mind. Only if you dodge roll, not if you walk through. You can actually block with the torch. It does count as a shield, although a very bad one. Okay, having cleared out all of those dudes, top off my health, collect the loot. And watching out for this guy up here. he tries to plunge attack you, showing off just how stupid and ineffective it is in Dark Souls 2. This torch guy will actually follow you around. I prefer not to leave him alive because he will block your movement on some rare occasions when you're trying to fight, and at a critical moment that can be the difference between life and death. So, no NPCs behind me, please. Take care of this guy and his dog. Light to the torch here. Wait for this guy to get up. Oh, come on. Every hit doesn't need to stagger me completely. There we go. Alright, here we have Luca Deal, a friendly NPC.
What is it? I don't know you.
Although she doesn't start out friendly. You just have to talk to her a bunch.
Don't.
Exhaust her dialogue, and her summon sign will show up a little bit later in the level. Now, Luca Deal has a quest line where it spans most of the first part of the game. In order to successfully complete her quest, you need to summon her and have her survive 3 boss fights. Generally speaking, they can be any boss fight, even the same boss you've already fought if you want to use a bonfire ascetic to reset a level. I usually use her against the Flex Seal Sentry here in No Man's Warf, the Smelter Demon in Iron Keep, and against the Rotten down the hole in Majula. So, you can choose any 3 bosses you want. Like I said, she just has to survive all 3 fights. Okay, so this guy over here, he will throw oil bombs at you. They don't actually do any damage on their own, but if you get hit by them while you hold a torch or are on fire, you will explode, so be very, very careful not to get hit. What you really want the torch for are these guys. Normally, they're very difficult to fight. They do a lot of damage, have a lot of reach, but as you can see, they don't like fire. However, if you push them into a corner, they eventually get over their fear, and they'll do this weird animation, like that, and then they'll attack you. They do have a lot of hit points. Just very quickly going to take care of this guy. Light this small torch right here before heading into the building, because there is an ambush as soon as you open this door. Be careful not to get tag teamed. Oops. Okay. Not too bad. That could have gone a lot worse. Alright. With all of those guys out of the way, you have 2 chests here, one of which is trapped, and if I remember right, it's this one. Once again, it can be poison or crossbow bolts, so just be ready. Yep, crossbow bolts. Silver talisman and the great sword. Cloud Strife Final Fantasy VII sword, or possibly the Berserk sword. Okay. Next up, got a couple of pirates up these stairs. Another torch. And finally, the lever here, which will ring the bell, that causes the pirate ship to come into dock. And you'll see its lights will light up. And it will slowly move forward. That gives you access to the boss. Alright, top off my health here. Grab these fire arrows. These two guys you do not have to fight at all. I'm going to go ahead and just get them out of the way just because. So if you don't want to fight those two guys, the way that you would do this area is you'd grab the fire arrows, go back out the door, and simply drop down right here. Should be a ninja. There he is. Take care of that guy. And as you can see, this is the other side of the room I was just in. So, okay. Downstairs here. Light another torch. Open this up. Secret door. Fire bombs, and more importantly, another large titanite shard right here. Up the stairs, we have one pirate. And then this guy is actually friendly. He's the first vendor you can actually sell stuff to. His name is Gavlan.
I, Gavlan. Gavlan Wheel, Gavlan Deal.
Gavlan Wheels and Gavlan Deals. So, go ahead and sell anything you're not using, which for me is going to be most of this stuff. If you want to be a collector and a hoarder, more power to you. Personally, I'm not going to use any of this crap. Short bow I will keep. All of these shields can get out of here. Triangulate shield I'll keep. And tower shield be gone. Gear I tend to hang on to armor more. Simply because I'll mix and match armor depending on how much my stats change throughout the game. Leo ring I don't use, not using pierce attacks, and I don't intend to die, so the ring of binding can get out. Not playing a spellcaster, so all of these spell items can get gone. Don't need any of these bombs. Not doing PvP, so I don't need those. Oops. Don't need the skulls. Don't need that. Don't need these PvP items. And I don't need pale stones. Okay. I do want to buy these 20 poison arrows. They will come in handy later on. but for now, that's going to be it.
Many deal, many thanks.
Open the shortcut. Come back and get that stuff in just a second. Couple more of these guys here. Knock out that pirate. This guy as well. And this guy as well. Alright, so my weapon durability is starting to get a little bit low. So I'm going to go ahead and open this shortcut. Head back to the bonfire. Okay, and now that I've got all the torches that I need lit, I can actually use my shield. And as you can see, the level's nice and lit up. Very easy to see everything. Whoops. Okay. Need one more use of the torch. I need to get past these guys again. There we go. Should be able to lock onto that ninja, but it's not letting me. There we go. Ah. Come on, face the right way, please. Thank you. Okay, taking too much damage trying to be clever with this lock on. There he is. Okay, inside this room. Couple of guys sleeping here. Take him out. He likes to hang out by the poison barrels because he wants to try to trick you into hitting them so you will get poisoned. Alright, the best way to deal with these poison barrels is to equip the short bow and some iron arrows. Barrels will not break with regular arrows. You have to use iron arrows for some reason. But you just shoot the barrels, completely avoiding getting poisoned. Another fragrant branch, very useful. And remember how I told you earlier that there were two different kinds of secret doors. Here is the second type. And right here we've got a crystal lizard, which I want to use the R2 on the one-handed attack. Makes hitting these guys very easy. Another large titanite shard. Royal Soldier's Ring will allow you to wear more armor by increasing your equip load. And an assortment of souls and other items. So, that is everything. All we have left now is just to fight the boss. Oh, actually I forgot one area. This whole bandit camp over here. So, back up towards Gavlan. He will have moved on at this point, I believe. The next time we'll see him is in Harvest Valley. Yep, he's already gone. Make sure you've sold everything you want to sell the first time. Lock on. It's very bad. Alright, one more guy here. Chest with some repair powder. And you should be able to backstab everyone here if you're careful and slow. Oh, looks like he saw me. Should be able to get these guys though. Nope, for some reason it didn't work. Chest contains the Brigand set and the Bandit Axe. The Bandit Axe is just like the Battle Axe, slightly less durability, slightly better scaling with elemental infusions. Actually gonna rush over here to the archer. Kill all the dogs, and this is the spot you would drop your Pharos Lockstone if you want to use the lamp directly above. I don't recommend it. I think the torches are good enough. Kill that guy and grab this loot. And now I can head straight to the boss. Here is Luca Deal. And same thing as I did with Pate, she needs to survive the boss fight. If for some reason Luca Deal gets killed during the boss fight, once again use your home or bone to reset and just do it again. That guy over there sitting on the docks, that's Carillion. He is an NPC that will supply sorcery builds. You need to have an intelligence of at least 10 for him to be willing to come back to Majula and help you out. Since I'm not playing a spellcasting build, I don't really have any reason to talk to him. Clear out all of the guys on the top of the boat here. And that should leave Luca Deal free to follow you down to the boss. So, the Flex Seal Sentry is pretty easy. Luca Deal will do most of the work for you. She tanks pretty well. You do have to get some hits in. But mostly the strategy is simply to stay away from the boss, wait for him to attack, and then get in some hits. The only twist to this boss fight is that, as you can see, there's a little bit of water on the floor. The longer you take in this boss fight, the more that water will fill up. Eventually it reaches a point where you will move slowly, and then finally, if you take too long, the water will reach your neck and you will basically drown. So it takes a really long time though, so I think you'd almost have to AFK for it to happen. You can already see the water is starting to get a little bit higher. Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. Attack will go through the block of your shield. You can see I'm already starting to move slow because I'm taking a little bit too long, but now that the boss is dead, I can just move on to the next area. But that is everything in No Man's Wharf. Next up is going to be the Lost Bastille, and just like the Forest of Fallen Giants, it is kind of a large zone, so I'm going to need to break it up and do several videos. But just click this thing, a little bit of animation of the boat taking you to the prison, and here we go. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I will see you, as always, in the next one. Until then, peace.